Hi there, Dave here. How are you? This is my three-stage filtering system for my shop vac. The shop vac is a 1.5 kilowatt, so it's a 1500 watt vacuum. In horsepower, that's just over 2.1 horse, and it's 3 stages I mentioned. The first stage is a dust deputy that empties into a 12 litre drum. I've got to put a much bigger drum on there, but that's okay, I have the space to do that. Second stage is a cyclone that's created over the top of a trapped body of water. So as the dust saturated airstream tracks over the top of that water, we are saturating the particles, well, most of them. And then from there it goes to the third stage, which is just the body of the vacuum, which I've taken out its dust bag. Doesn't really need it. So now inside there we only have the cartridge that encases the motor. I may in the future replace that with a HEPA filter. We'll see what happens, see if I need to. So again, the air travels from the power tool that I'm using, generating the dust, tracks through a conventional cyclone, which is the dust deputy here. Then from there, the air is pulled through my wet cyclone, or a dry cyclone, obviously, that's over a body of water to saturate particles even more, trap the finer points, then into the final stage, which is the vacuum, and there we go. I'll show you. You may notice that my clothes and my hair and beard, etc., changed during the video because I made this over a couple of days. And after reviewing parts of it, I thought, I need a haircut and a beard trim. Anyway, keep watching, I'll show you how it goes. Be interested to see how much we collected then, just in that one pass. And this is where I think I might be having to go for a larger drum, but that's not bad. That's just from that single pass. Let's have a look in here. This is where it gets pretty exciting. So that's my secondary filter. And yes, I'll get my hand out of the way. In the bottom, there's some saturated chips and just some small chips floating on the surface. Now, the part that I really want to see is this filter here and how much we have in there. Now, I just cleaned this drum out. I cleaned that out and gave it a dry. And if you can see dust in there, you're a better person than me. That is sparkling. Absolutely sparkling. And around the top, now I cleaned this, if you can see that, I cleaned this part here, but I didn't quite clean those little bits below where the nuts go in. And they're still dusty, but the rest of it, so, very happy. There you go. That's this has been fantastic fun doing this. I started off with wanting to buy the most expensive dust collecting shop vac that I could find. I wanted something that was transportable but doesn't really have to go in my car or in my truck. I wanted to be able to wheel it around. I didn't want to get trapped in the corner. I was going to put a system, just all of this in one large box and put it in the corner and run a duct system from it. So what I'm going to do now is still going to run a duct system, but that's another story. It'll be 2.5 inch. There'll be 4 outlets along this wall with blast gates. There'll be a line that runs over the top, and I'm still going to keep it small. I think this is proving that I have plenty of velocity in this system to be able to handle that. This has been great fun. Dave here. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.